with that, I'm going to be moving to a little new feature. So I don't know if you're noticing. There's a little thing here called Save Points Beta. And this is the thing that I'm really excited about. And I've spent the last 2 nights just relentlessly working on getting a sort of demoable um, thing, just to be able to showcase this during our stream today. It is not ready. It is not going to be ready for a little while yet, but it is in a state where I'm really happy, and I'm happy to be showing this to you all as well. So basically, the UI is just a placeholder kind of thing, but this is basically how it would work. Sort of, you have your load save points, and it's a bit slow at the moment, but it will get better. Don't worry about that. Um, but yeah, you can click to see your save points. So the save points feature is the world builder tier feature that allows you to automatically back up your worlds and things like that. And we use that to um, we would use that to be able to restore your games from the past. So this is our daily backups. We already have this in place for over a year now, where we do daily backups. You can see November 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and then at one point after like a week, then it becomes once a week, and then all the way to 3 months ago or something like that. And at one point this one will be deleted and this one will move on, etc. So we have like a rotating list of backups, with a sort of 3 month period total, or something of the sort. Um, and using that, since we already have these backups, you would be able to back up something. Even if you aren't like on World Builder, you could upgrade your account and get access to a backup even if you hadn't set that up in advance. So you would be able to list what worlds you had on a specific day, um, from our recent backups, basically. And from there, you would be able to restore, let's say I want to restore my Curse of Strahd game, and I would do, like restored, and it's going to start recovering that world from the backup, and then create a new world from it. And so if I go back to my game's configuration page, like my Foundry page, and I look for Curse of Strahd, then I can see Curse of Strahd restored. So that was the game that was just restored from the backup. We also have save points here on a per game basis. So you can see here, this one has 7 save points because it has auto saving enabled. So anytime you know, um, I idle the game, I try to play a game and then I idled it. So if I launch it in a new window, you'll see. Um, and so you can see the timestamp. This was all happening yesterday. As you can see, I stopped working on this around 7 a.m. actually. But yeah, I spent the night working on this, and this is when I started testing it. And you can see, like, if I can ask for a snapshot, a save point to be created at a specific time if I want, and there's my 8th save point. Or if I'm playing the game and I can, oops, by mistake I deleted this thing, or I just made changes, um, something's happening, it doesn't matter, I'm just playing the game, right? I'm playing with my friends, etc. So I it is auto saving, so automatically when this game will be idled, after a little bit of delay, um, uh, it will automatically create our ninth save point. So if we go back to it in a few minutes, technically we should see save points. There's a ninth one that would be a few minutes from now, and we'll get to that in a second, and we'll see what happens, right? So that's kind of the changes that I wanted to show. This is the feature I've been working on. So obviously the UI, this was just basically copied from the configure players UI, and basically kind of copied that into this UI here for the save points, which is, you know, not as good as what you're used to with regards to the Forge in terms of polish and all of that. So obviously it's not finished, it's not polished, it's not great and all of that, but the functionality itself is working. Things can be optimized to make it faster to list your save points and all of that. And there's more work to be done on the back end, etc. But it's getting there. So last time, in the last stream update from 2 months ago, I did promise that we're making good progress on the world builder tier features, and even though it's not ready yet, I just wanted to show you what that progress is. And this is what's really exciting to me, because this is something that I've envisioned from the very beginning. You know, if we look at, you know, the plans and pricing here, right? The world builder feature here of automatic game snapshots, that was always planned. You can see from March 2020, right? That was, you know, very early on, within the first month basically of creating the Forge, even before the release of the Forge. I had this idea of being able to automatically create snapshots of your games, and just I'm really hoping, you know, that I can get this out by the end of the year, which I believe I can, because we've made so much progress. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. It's been a long time now, and I cannot wait to see it come to everybody. There you go, save points 9, because the game has idled, and we have one more save point. And you can obviously from, oh, what was it, 3 months ago, did you have this item 3 months ago or something like that in that session, and then you can just restore from November 3rd, you know, Kobold restore Nov 3, right? And by doing that, obviously, again, the UI is not polished. You don't have that little loop that tells you that something is currently being done, but there you go. Finished, a new world was created. It doesn't automatically add it, so I do need to reload at the moment manually. But yeah, if I do Kobold, you can see here, restore November 3rd from that backup, basically, which is so awesome. And that's kind of the feature that I wanted. And the reason for this is because I had to use that so many times personally when I was DMing for my group, when at some point one of my players says, "Oh, how come I have 0 gold pieces? I'm sure I had some. When did that happen?" And then I would go back in time to say, okay, 1 month ago, no, you had 0. 2 months ago, you had 0. 3 months ago, oh, you had 150 gold pieces. And then 2 months and a half ago, okay, it was between session 24 and session 25th that it got wiped to 0, because you probably accidentally deleted your coins from your character sheet. And the value before was 153 gold pieces, so let me restore that to you. So I've had to use that, because personally I was manually doing a before session, after session, a backup, a manual backup of my games every single week. And that was obviously annoying, but that was something that I did. And because I want to have that whole that whole history, you know, of what happened in the game and everything, and being able to go back and see, oh, they completely, you know, changed this map by doing all this stuff in it, but now I need it again. How it was, you know, when it was pristine, so I can go back and then copy a scene from how it was before they moved all the furniture around or killed all the players or whatever. And you can also use that as a feature where, you know, some very powerful magic item that can, you know, move back, uh, affect time and space, and they would, or you know, a wish spell, and they can, you know, reset a scene, and then you can take them back to a null backup that way, which is really awesome. And yeah, this is why I'm so excited to be showing off this feature, because it's something that has been, um, you know, on my mind for so long. And again, obviously the UI is not done. It's not even created. I don't consider this as being the UI that will be in final. This was done last night when I started around, I think, 4 a.m. And I finished around 7 a.m., you know. So that was a 3 hours of work to build that UI, just to be able to show something to you all during today's stream. That's why it's not polished, it's not good, but the functionality is there. As you can see, it actually works. You can actually see the auto saving happening. You can do a on time, on point save, and restore from your previous backups. And you see here, it says no changes detected since your last save point. So even though I asked for a new save point, it still remains at 9 because there's no new changes. So it wasn't created. So there's a lot of stuff that happens in the backend to make this feature possible. That was pretty much, you know, a year in design, in brainstorming. I tried some solutions that I had to completely scrap, and then finally found something that I was really happy with, and it's working. And that, yeah, I know I said it enough times, but I'm super excited about this, and it's coming soon. And that's the really interesting part, is that it's not, again, a future possible feature. It's something that's coming, and I hope everybody's as excited as I am with this. Imagine just being able to go to any of your games and just seeing like the log of any time the game was started, you know, and being able to go back in time anytime you want. It's just awesome. um, and that's kind of the big thing that I wanted to leave to the end in terms of feature to demo to everybody.